see you. I missed you. I've got you back. How are you? Thanks a lot. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the game show that has a three-way punch. That's a big cash quiz, a terrific game show, and plenty of prizes for everybody. Ted Rogers telling you 3, 2, 1, you're on. Thank you, studio audience, for being here. We've got some very interesting groups here. I know we got the St. James Hospital lot here tonight, haven't we, from Leeds? Where are they? Oh, they're here. Good. I know who else we've got here tonight. We have with us the Leeds Kennel Club somewhere. Where are the Leeds? They're over there. Tried to sell me a dog before the show. He said, hey, our dog, Ted, he said, this dog, he said, it's a great pedigree, £5, it's a bargain. Not to be sniffed at. I said, well, don't tell me, tell all the dogs. And with us tonight, I know we have got a very unusual pair of newlyweds. Where are they? See, they don't want to put up their hands. Where? Oh, they're down here. You're moving around, aren't you? Ah. Let me tell you what's so unusual about them. They might not look at them, but believe me, she is a lady shop steward, and he's a trade unionist, and the honeymoon was a complete fiasco. They had a walkout over a who does what dispute. Didn't really, did you? Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, come along and meet the little character that nobody wants to be a party to, our own little tin god, my mate, Dusty Bin. Here he is. There you are. Yeah, very colourful. Looking after him this week, we've got Fiona Curzon. Fiona? All right. Yes. Okay. He looks terrific, but what's he supposed to be?
Well, he's a beachcomber, because 321's taking a trip to the tropics, because the theme of the show is the Caribbean. So joining the beach party this week, we've got Kenny Lynch, Marcia, Barrett, and one of my favourite kinds of music, the Paradise Steelband.
Great stuff. And, of course, the most important people, as always, are here. Our contestants, say hello, please, will you?
Bob and Margaret Briggs from Cheshire. Michael and Kathleen Caldwell from Nottingham. Paul and Julia Glodansky from Hertfordshire.
Thank you. Well, our 1,000-to-1 quiz. Remember, it is possible for each of our three couples to take home £1,000 from the quiz alone. But at the end of our quiz, couple with the lowest amount of money will leave us at that point, leaving the remaining two couples to play right through part two. And hello, our first couple tonight, we have Paul and Julia Glodansky. Did I say that right?
No, Glodansky.
Glodansky. Sorry, Paul. Glodansky. And you're from where in Hertfordshire, I see? Glodansky. I've only just got used to saying Lech Walesa. But Glodansky, I see. And is that a Polish name, Paul, or what?
Lithuanian. No?
Lithuanian?
Yeah, it's part of Russia now.
Oh, Russia. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of Russia. They live in Afghanistan, don't they?
That's right.
Now, Paul, what do you do for a living? What do you do?
I'm a residential social worker.
And what does that entail?
The welfare and care of boys and girls.
Marvellous.
In care.
Very admirable. And your hobbies or what?
Football, snooker,
Yeah,
bowls.
well, we're all into that. Snooker's popular. But it says here you also did some flying at some time or other.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
How'd you get on?
Unfortunately, I was a little bit ill at the end. You know, couldn't last the pace. I was booked for an hour, but only
Really?
lasted 40 minutes,
Yeah?
unfortunately.
Julie, you're a working wife, aren't you? What do you do?
That's right, I do the same as Paul, residential
I
social
see.
work.
Lovely. And what sort of hobbies do you have?
I like walking, music, playing piano.
And Scrabble too, I hear.
Oh yes, I'm in
Yes.
the Ware Scrabble Club.
The Where's Scrabble? Now, oh, they're in. They're looking at you. Good for you. Now, that's big business too, because you actually have championships and things,
Oh
don't
yes, yes, into club, and also it goes up to national level.
you? I've only ever played that once, you know, and I know you shouldn't do this, but I got rid of all my W's, G's, H's, and X's, and U's, all in one go, and I described Rod Stewart's voice. Anyway, what about this, though? It says here in your details you had a bit of an incident with your car. What happened?
Oh dear, yes, that was my husband's car actually. Wouldn't start one morning, and the next door neighbours came out to give me a push. And I forgot there was a steering lock on the car, and they pushed me so hard that it came back, did a U-turn, and went through the next door neighbour's wall.
I bet you found a few words then you couldn't use in Scrabble, didn't you? OK, let's have your questions. And with your questions this week, Libby Roberts. Libby, good to see you. Really? How about that outfit? Like that? I like that.
Thank you.
Good. Would you like to choose one of those three envelopes, please? Okay, thanks, Libby. Now, you know what happens. We like you to answer alternately. Ladies first. 2 ways we can stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. I do have to accept the first answer you give me, so if you don't know an answer, just say don't know. We'll let you have one to start with. Now, for £10 for each correct answer, this question is about different kinds of vegetable. We will give you a clue. We want you to say what the vegetable is that we're referring to. For instance, another name for an eggplant is an aubergine. So that's what we'll start you with. Another name for an eggplant is an...
Aubergine.
Right. Turned into Cinderella's coach.
Pumpkin.
Savoy is a type of...
Cabbage.
Said to improve night vision.
Carrots.
Food for Popeye.
Spinach.
Another name for zucchini.
Pass.
There's a type called cos.
Lettuce.
You blush as red as this one.
Beetroot.
A red fruit eaten as a vegetable.
Pass.
Said to ward off vampires.
Garlic.
Right, okay. Only 2 you didn't know there. You passed on a red fruit eaten as a vegetable is a tomato. Yeah, I think you might know that now. Another name for zucchini, well, courgette or marrow, we would accept it, but you've done well. £80 you have. Great start. Smash it. That's good. Right. Good start. Now, here we have Bob and Margaret Bridge, and you're from Lymm in Cheshire, I know that. Okay, Bob, what about your occupation? What do you do?
I'm a golf professional.
Golf professional? Ah, sort of job I'd love.
Ah,
If
well.
only I could be... What club are you with? Can I ask that?
Warrington Golf Club.
Warrington? Oh, I did some square bashing there once. There's a place called Padgate.
That's right,
Oh, is
yeah.
it still
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
There you
sure.
are. You mean they didn't close it after I was there? That's good. Great. Now, listen, I bet you've heard all the golf jokes, I'm sure. Have you got any stories that you could tell us that's happened to you?
I've got one funny one that, well, it was funny, yeah. I was going to Edinburgh, and I was going to a competition. I was very late, you see, so I was obviously going a bit over the speed limit. And I got stopped by this policeman. And
Very well
he
put.
said a few not very nice things to me, and then gave me police escort to the course, and I got there on time.
There you are. So great when you got influence, isn't it? Huh? And you're a working lady too, Margaret. What do you do?
Yes, I help Roberts in the shop and with paperwork.
Really? And do you play golf too?
Yes, very keen.
And who taught you, Bob?
Yes.
Well, that's the sort of driving a husband should teach the wife. Have you got any stories you can tell us about? I suppose you have.
Well,
But I see here you've got a few hobbies like yoga, philosophy, and spiritualism.
yes, very interested.
Really? I know that a lot of people are, of course. Have you ever been to a séance?
No, I've been to the spiritualist meetings
Really?
and they do give messages and it's very
Very interesting.
convincing, yes.
I went to a séance very recently, and you know who was there? The chairman of British Rail. He wanted to get in touch with George Stephenson to see if he could invent trains again. Let's have your questions. Libby has them. Okay, select one of those 2 envelopes, would you? Thanks, Libby. Okay, £10 each correct answer. We had a nice bright start. This question here for you is about different kinds of birds. We will give you a clue. We want you to say what bird we're referring to. For instance, the symbol of the United States is the eagle. So that's what we'll start you with. The symbol of the United States is the...
Eagle.
24 were baked in a pie.
Don't know.
They live in the Tower of London.
Ravens.
It sang in Berkeley Square.
Nightingale.
It buries its head in the sand.
Ostrich.
It's the symbol of peace.
Don't know.
Lays its eggs in other birds' nests.
Cuckoo.
A symbol of wisdom.
Don't know.
1 is for sorrow, 2 for joy.
Don't know.
And it sings on the wing.
Skylark.
Yes, indeed. Skylark right on the buzzer. Good. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy was a magpie. Might remember the song now. Symbol of wisdom was the owl. It's the symbol of peace, a dove. And the other one, 24 were baked in a pie. 24 blackbirds. At the end of that, 6 right, yes? £60 you got. It's been a very good start, brother Marvin. Well done. You have Kathy and Michael Caldwell, and you're from Nottingham, yes?
Yep.
Brian Clough territory. You into football or not?
That's right, yes.
Yes? You support his team?
I do indeed.
I don't blame you. Well done. And what do you do for a living, Michael?
I'm a solicitor doing commercial law for a large national company.
I see. Commercial, you don't, I mean, law, that is. It's nothing to do like TV commercials.
No, no.
No. Because I think, you know, they could be had maybe under some of the Trades Descriptions Act sometimes. I'm not sure. I love that one that says here, 8 out of 10 cats prefer it. Guess who's got the other 2 cats? Not only do my cats not prefer it, they put it in the bin themselves. Now, what about your hobbies? What do you do?
Again, I play football.
Of course.
Treasurer of a local football team.
Oh, so your football team is making money, is it?
That's right.
Good
That's
for you.
right.
Good. And Kathy, what about you? You're working mum?
Yes, I've got 2 daughters.
How old are they?
3 and nearly 2.
Great.
So they take most of my
I
time.
bet. But you do work part-time, I see.
Yes, I work. I do reception work 1 day a week with a large aerial firm in Nottingham.
Aerial, you mean TV aerials?
TV aerials, yes. Yeah.
Scrambling about on the roof. You don't get up there, don't
No,
you?
no, I don't.
No, because you know Mary Whitehouse, she hasn't got an aerial. She's got her set tuned into a rotary wash line. Now, everything she receives is clean. She loves it. Can't get enough. Let's have you. Thanks, Bob. Okay, let's see how we're going to get on for you. We had a very good start here this week. And this question for you is about fictitious creatures through the ages. We will give you a clue. We want you to say what creature we're referring to. So fictitious creatures, the bird of happiness is the bluebird. So that's what we'll start with. The bird of happiness is?
Bluebird.
Right, St. George killed one.
Dragon.
A woman with a fish's tail.
Don't know.
It grinned at Alice.
Cheshire Cat.
One was called Pegasus.
Don't know.
It leaves footprints in the Himalayas.
Yeti.
It rises from the ashes.
Don't know.
Horse with a single spiraled horn.
Don't know.
It may live in a Scottish loch.
Monster.
Tolkien's best-known furry animal.
Don't know.
Right on the buzzer. Well, you didn't know Hobbit. The Hobbit we wanted there. Horse with a single spiraled horn, we wanted a unicorn, yes. It rises from the ashes, we wanted the phoenix. Now you know. It's very hard when you sit here, isn't it? The one was called Pegasus, we wanted a flying horse, yes? And the woman with the fish's tail, well, a mermaid, yes.
Yeah.
Don't tell her, yeah. However, how have we done at the end of that, Eileen? You've done all right. £50 you got. That's nice and close. Very good. Smashing. Very well. So, at the end of the first round of our quiz, we've got Michael and Kathy here on £50. There's Margaret and Bob on 60, and the lead at the moment is Julia and Paul right up there at £80. Couple number one. Massive. Good. Okay. Here we go. Well done, Julia. There's Fiona with your second round questions. Take one of those envelopes, would you? Okay. Good. £80 each correct answer for you this time. Now, this question here again is about standard words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters K-I. We will give you a definition. We want you to give us the words beginning with K-I. Now, a pool of money is a kitty, so that's what we'll start you with. A pool of money is a...
Kitty.
A male monarch.
King.
A young cat.
Kitten.
Slang for sleep.
Kip.
Robe from Japan.
Pass.
Oven for baking pottery.
Kiln.
A spoil sport.
Killjoy.
A New Zealand bird.
Kiwi.
Material for lighting fire.
Kindle.
Now, I'm sorry about that, Julia. Kindle, we wanted kindling. I thought that might come up. That was the exact answer. We wanted kindling. Robe from Japan we wanted was a kimono. But other than that, you've not done too bad at all. Eileen, how have they scored at the end of that round? £560. Hey, yeah, that's good. Well good. Okay, Fiona. Thanks, Margaret. Thank you very much. You're going for £60 for each correct answer. Good luck to you. Your question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters N-I. All right, we'll give you a definition. We want you to give us the word. Words beginning with N-I. Now, a gentle bite is a nibble. That's what we'll start you with. A gentle bite, N-I, is a...
Nibble.
Right, frightening dream.
Don't know.
Slang for £1 in money.
Don't know.
Recess in a wall.
Don't know.
A score of nothing in football.
No.
An unofficial name.
Don't know.
Small quantity of spirits.
Nip.
The tip of a pen.
Nib.
Semi-cylindrical corrugated iron hut.
Don't know.
A word for near.
Nib. No.
Ah, never mind. Right on the buzzer again. Semi-cylindrical corrugated iron hut. Nissan hut we wanted there. What else? An unofficial name was a nickname. A score, we got that. A recess in a wall was niche. And a slang for £1 in money, where I come from, is a knicker. Frightening dream, we wanted nightmare. At the end of that, what have you got? £290 we got. That's good. Okay, Kathy. And Michael, thanks, Fiona. You're going for £50 each correct answer. Your question here is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters B-I. We'll give a definition to you. We want you to give us the words. So words beginning with B-I. A large wave at sea is a billow. So we'll start you with that one. A large wave at sea is a...
Billow.
A drinking spree.
Binge.
Vehicle on two wheels.
Bicycle.
State of having two wives.
Don't know.
An offer at auction.
Bid.
Written story of someone's life.
Don't know.
A million.
Billion.
A large wild ox.
Don't know.
Sacred book of a Christian church.
Bible.
Anniversary of the day you were born.
Birth.
Well,
First date.
Yeah. Okay, we've accepted that right on the button. Birthday, okay. Large wild ox we wanted was a bison. Now you know, of course you do. So written story of someone's life, we wanted a biography there, yes. State of having 2 wives, bigamy. At the end of that, Eileen, how well have they done? £350. And if you were noticing at home, the 2 letters given to each of our couples there this week spelt out B-I-K-I-N-I, which of course spells bikini, tying in with this week's theme of the Caribbean. But at the end of our quiz this week, we've got Margaret and Bob on £240. Here we have couple number 3, that's Michael and Kathy, £350. No doubt the winners this week, Julia and Paul, couple number 1, £560. Well done. Hey, Margaret and Bob, it's always the tough part in the programme for me, this saying goodbye to our couples, because they're always such great people that come along. Thanks a lot for coming. Have you enjoyed yourselves?
Super,
well, please stay with us through the rest of the show and enjoy it. There's the money you won. 290 is not bad, is it? There, of course, is that little rascal dusty bin. Thanks very much, Bob.
Thanks,
Keep
Dad.
swinging away. You too, Margaret. Nice to see you. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Good luck. We're away just for a couple of minutes. See you soon. 3, 2, 1. Mind how you go. Thank you. Welcome indeed to part 2, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. Our theme this week of Caribbean. We've got Michael and Kathy, of course, they're from Nottingham. And also still with us, we've got Julia and Paul there from where? Where? In Hertfordshire, right? They're about to stay here right through part 2. You're going to see 3 items. You know that at the end of each of the items, one of our characters is going to leave a clue object, read you a rhyme. 3 on the table. I'm going to ask you to select one. If you'd like to reject, if you get through, also I'll ask you to. So sit back, relax, and let's have the first item tonight on the theme of Caribbean. We're going to kick off with some delightful music associated with that part of the world. Here with the 3, 2, 1 Calypso, none other, Kenny Lynch.
When you think of the West Indies, do you think of their steel bands? Or do you think of an island in the sun, surrounded by white sands? Or when you think of the West Indies, do you think of their steel bands? Or do you think of an island in the sun, surrounded by white sands?
Well, us being drunk on Bob, I think of a bottle of rum.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't advise a whole bottle for you as the sun sinks down.
You'll sing down too.
I sing down too.
Now, West Indians love to laugh, but the funniest sight so far is Chris Emmett trying to limbo underneath a 2-foot bar.
Now, West Indians love to laugh.
They do.
And the funniest sight so far.
What's that? Is Chris Emmett trying to limbo.
Here we go.
Under a 2-foot bar.
As he tried to do an underpass, he fell straight back on the grass.
Oh!
If you want to limbo, spend a penny or 2, practice under the door. Have a public loo.
Have a public loo.
Now, cricket is the game at which West Indians really do abound. If you want to catch Viv Richards, just stand outside the ground.
Now, cricket is a game West Indians really do abound. If you want to catch Viv Richards, just stand outside the ground. Now, Mike Newman with his four-leaf clover reckons he can bowl a maiden over. But he has to admit he gets the battle now crudely by using a Chinaman and a couple of googlies. Watch these googlies.
Now West Indians make up calypsos as they go along.
Oh, yeah.
Dance I'm better than the rubbish. We're singing on 3, 2, 1.
West Indians make up calypsos
Go,
as they go along. Dance I better than the rubbish. We're singing on 3, 2, 1.
So if you want to go there today,
It's a mere 4,000 miles away.
and you're bound to flip into ecstasies if you take a trip
To the West Indies. Hey! This is what I got for you here, a Madeline Bell.
A Madeline Bell.
Right.
A show, a Madeline Bell. That's going to be the clue. Listen, you're a
Right.
busy guy. Apart from performing all around the place, I know you do that all the time, but you also produce records and artists, don't you?
Yes, for different groups. I like working with kids, you know, like trying to get them a start.
Good,
So I take them to the studio and do a little thing there.
And you've got a new album coming out soon?
Yes, that should be out, I should think, Ted, about the end of April.
What's it called?
I think it's called Half the Day's Gone and We Haven't Earned a Penny.
There you are. Well, maybe you will by the time it gets on sale. I'm sure it will. Ken, what's going to be?
Right.
Leaving the shell as the clue.
Yeah.
And what's the
it's our Calypso had the answer, Lupias. We let it out. If you didn't get it, we'll see it run about. God knows what that means.
I don't think we do. But thank Kenny Lynch. Ken,
Cheers.
thanks a lot, mate. The first one and a bit sharp too. What do you think? Any idea what it could be? Could be the bin, yeah? How about you, Paul? What do you think?
Yeah, it could be the bin.
It could be the bin is what you... Well, at least you're thinking of trying to get rid of it, which is what it's all about, obviously. So let's get on right now and have our next item. You know, next item we find Mike and Fiona on a sun-drenched beach on a Caribbean island. As we all know, soaking up the sun can be very thirsty work.
Oh, this is the life, isn't it? Just think of it. 9 short hours ago, we were still at Heathrow.
Yeah, now just think of it. Our luggage is still there.
Well, it could be worse.
Yes, it could be worse. They could have sent the luggage and lost us.
Come on, Michael, just look at it. Clear blue skies,
I don't like all these blue skies.
shimmering sand,
They give me a rash.
and crystal clear water.
Crystal clear water, and I can't swim anyway.
And there's a bar on the beach. What more could you want?
What about a pint of Welsh and a bag of chips?
Well, not in the East End now. We're in the Caribbean. Hey, man, just get in the mood, honky. How's about you and me having a couple of soothing lotions?
Righto, my cockers. What can I do for you then? What do you want, darling?
Oh, my God, it wasn't worth coming. A man's from Stepney.
What do you want to drink?
What about a glass of white wine?
What?
No offense, friend, just a glass of white wine.
You love?
I'll have a lime juice,
A
please.
lime juice. You want any ice in that, dear?
Ice? Is it the real stuff or that frozen kind?
There we go, then. One lime juice, my love.
Thank you.
One white wine.
Okay, kid, here's looking at you, kid.
Drew, that was unusual, wasn't it?
He usually drinks red.
Okay, so what is it? 2 glasses? The
Yes,
clue?
2 glasses.
2 glasses of the clue. And what about the rhyme?
And the clue. Mike went on holiday to Jamaica. He should have stayed home instead. He could have avoided the trouble of changing the white into red.
Now, Kathy, you said you thought you might know what that is. Any idea now?
Beginning to sound like Nottingham Forest.
Is it? No. Well, I don't think we could quite afford them even. But anyway, thanks very much. Fiona Curzon. Thanks, Fiona. Nottingham Forest to just season ticket. That wasn't bad. What about you, Paul? Any idea?
I think it could be a solarium because you could stay at home and get red instead of going abroad and getting red.
Well, it's very, very good, the fact that you're standing here and really trying to work it out already. We're going to have one more, then, of course, we're going to have to make a decision about what you're going to reject, see who goes through to part 3. Good luck to you. Our third offering tonight, we feature another kind of music found in the Caribbean, form of music that's produced by hitting specially tuned empty oil drums. Here to demonstrate that are the Paradise Steel Band. say in Hebrew, what about that? That's something else. That really was good. Now, what are you going to leave these folks as the clue? Well, one of the drumsticks, okay? You have a rhyme for them too?
Yes. So you can't say this is a carve-up. Our cards on the table will lay. If the old drum don't make a mark, then we'll take the band away.
No. No. A little ponderous there, but thank you very much indeed. Everybody in the Paradise Steel Band. Thank you, Adrian. Something to do with?
Chickens, drumstick, carve-up.
Oh, a chicken. Well, maybe a run. You never know. You've got a season ticket at Nottingham Forest and they've got a chicken run. Well, that's good. Okay, well, look, here we are. We've got the three on the table. We have to lose one of you right now, but I can read these two again. The shell, of course, brought in by Kenny Lynch. Kenny said, our Calypso had the answer. Loopy us, we let it out. If you didn't get it, you'll see it run about. That's what Kenny said. And the two glasses, which were brought in by Fiona, she said, Mike went on holes to Jamaica. He should have stayed home instead. He could have avoided the trouble of changing the white into red. So, now, have you changed your minds on earlier thoughts you had?
No.
What do you think?
Get rid of that one.
You're going to get rid of this one if you get through? Really, Kathy? Yes, sure. And how about you, Paul?
Yes, I think the shell.
Yes? Okay, Julie?
I think so.
She's thinking about it. You three are pretty sure, but she's not sure. Well, what do you do? They're going to get rid of that if they get through, and what do you want to do? Want to change your mind at all?
No, we'll take the shell.
You will. All right, they're going to, both couples will reject the shell if they get through. Good luck to you. I now have the elimination question to read to you. You know, I've got lots of information here. The button is there in front of you. Put the hands beside the button, and if you think you know the answer, please hit the button and then answer. Don't answer before you hit the button. If you do that, I must throw it to the other couple, okay? So if you think you know the answer, hit the button and answer. Here's the question. Good luck to you. This is an island to the north of the Caribbean Sea and at the mouth of the Gulf of Mexico. Its official language is Spanish. It was discovered by Columbus in 1492 and became a Spanish colony 19 years later. What's the answer?
Cuba.
Yes, indeed, it is. Indeed, it's Cuba. You've won through. Good luck for that. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Again, very, very tight there. You don't know whether to give that answer or not, but you hit the button. You have, in fact, answered correctly. Means you're going through. We have to say goodbye to Paul and Julia here, and the money they won. What was that, Libs?
£560.
£560 they won. Oh, yeah. There's your Dusty. And, of course, as a little consolation to you both, if you just like to take a look at Fiona there, over there by the bar, you'll see all kinds of lovely drinks, all Caribbean drinks, plus the blender, the mixer, and everything. You too, Julia. Take care. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much. Take care now. Oh, well. Okay, Michael. There, that was a bit of a tough one, but of course you both chose the shell, right? We're going to get back in part 3, find out exactly what it is you've rejected the shell. So stay with us. We'll see what it is after the break. Thank you and welcome to part 3, ladies and gentlemen, the 3, 2, 1. Here we've got Kathy and Michael from Nottingham, and of course they've decided to reject the shell that was brought in by, of course, Kenny Lynch. Now let's see what it is. Kenny said our Calypso had the answer, loopy us, we let it out. If you didn't get it, you'll see it run about. And what did you think it was, Kathy?
Well, they mentioned rubbish in the song, so we thought it was...
Ah, you were paying attention to the words. Good, that's great. Our Calypso had the answer, loopy us, we let it out. So it looks as though the prize is in our Calypso. You've just said rubbish, in fact, was mentioned twice. Or perhaps you might have thought of a holiday with the shell connection there. If you didn't get it, you'll see it run about. Well, that could, of course, apply to Dusty Bin. But, of course, he runs about. But what would the shell have to do with Dusty? Let's go back to the Calypso. Loopy us, we said, we let it out. Well, if you were to let out loopy us from the letters in our Calypso, you'd be left with, would you believe, C-A-R. Not just a shell. There's an engine as well. It's the ideal runabout, the Ford Fiesta Star Prize. You've rejected it. Yeah. You thought it was the bin, but I'm afraid it's the Ford Fiesta Star Prize. It's been rejected. First one. You know what we got to think about? Dusty Bin, getting rid of him. So I'll tell you what we'll do. let's have a quick look at the next item. On with our Caribbean connection. Coming up now, we have another musical treat. Here singing Everything Comes Back to You is a lady from that marvellous group, Boney M. It's Marcia Barrett.
Why do I lay waiting in the darkness, staring when there's nothing there to see? Every hour seems to last forever. Don't you understand what's wrong with me? Why do I lay listening to the silence, waiting as the night turns into day, searching through the dark as I lay wondering? Can't you see just what I'm trying to say? I know something's coming over me, something I can't touch or see, and I don't know what I can do, 'cause everything comes back to you. Why do I lay waiting for tomorrow, thinking about the things I wanna say, whispering though there's no one there to hear me? Can't you see I'm trying to find our way? I know something's coming over me, something I can't touch or see, and I don't know what I can do, 'cause everything comes back to you. Everything comes back to you.
Lovely, Marcia. Smashing. Really terrific. It's great to have you with us. Thanks very much indeed for dropping off at 321.
It's nice being with you too.
Now listen, of course, you know, we all know you, of course, from that very successful group, as I said just then, the Boney M. And of course, you've had so many big hits, haven't you? And
Yeah.
I'm a little confused myself. You're not resident in this country, you're on the continent, aren't you?
Continent or in the Caribbean.
Oh, really? There you are. Well, there you are. When you're a success, you're a success. Great, that number, though. Congratulations with it. And
Thank
what are
you
you going to
very
leave
much.
these folks as the clue?
Sugar tin.
Okay, sugar tin, Kathy. That's the clue. And you got a rhyme for them, too?
It starts in the Caribbean. It ends up in the Rhine. You might have known it in school. Will it be a score point this time?
Now you're on your own. Now you haven't got the Glavdanskis with you. It's not so easy. Anyway, would you please thank lovely Marcia Barrett. Thanks, Marcia.
Thank you. Mwah. Always sweet. Come on.
Okay, that's the way to do it. So no idea, Kathy? No? Well, we have three here. I can read the glasses again, which was brought in, of course, by Fiona, or the drumstick, which came from the Paradise Steel Band. Which one would you like to hear out of these two? Yes? Yes, the drumstick. Okay, the Hebrew from the Paradise Steel Band said, so you can't say this is a carve-up. Our cards on the table we'll lay. If the oil drums don't make a mark, then we'll take the band away. So, now you've got to reject one more. 3 on the table. You've lost the star prize. How about the audience? Any idea which one they should get rid of? Drumstick. They reckon the drumstick should go. How about you, Ken? No, listen, you listen to Michael.
I think the drumstick.
Yeah.
Really?
The drumstick. The drumstick.
Yes?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's great for them to give you an idea, but it's entirely up to you. It's your decision. What
Possibly a mark on the floor. Would Dusty Bin leave a mark?
Well, he'd do more than that, I'm sure, especially now he's radio-controlled. So what one's going to go?
The drumstick.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right, then, you're rejecting the drumstick, brought in by the Paradise Steelband, so you can't say this is a carve-up. Our cards on the table will lay. If the oil drums don't make a mark, then we'll take the band away. So let's see, in fact, what it is. So you can't say this is a carve-up, our cards on the table will lay. Well, there's a car in carve-up and also in cars. It couldn't be a hint because you've already got rid of our star prize, the car, but we've got the drumstick. There are other types of drumstick, of course, a chicken leg, which I seem to think was, yes, thought about a little earlier on. If the oil drums don't make a mark, then we'll take the band away. Well, of course, an oil drum is vaguely bin-shaped, but our oil drums were a steel band, and if you take the band away, you're left with steel, and if that doesn't make a mark, which again, you were talking about a mark, it must be stainless. With a carve-up, a drumstick, laying things on the table and stainless steel, you've rejected the stainless steel carving set. There you are. Well, yes, I can see by your faces. It's 3, 2, 1. We'd give you something a bit more than that, wouldn't we? It's not just this carving set here. It's a fully stainless steel set and this canteen of silver cutlery. Look at this over here. Yes, and as that came on, Kathy, you said it really is beautiful, and I can assure you it really was a fabulous prize. Marvellous silver, worth a pretty penny, as you know. A prize on 3, 2, 1 always is. But, of course, we're down to 2. We're going to have 1 more, then we're on the final 3, and we've got to think about rejecting you-know-who. Right, OK, so then let's go on and have our last item. This time we're going to look at the superstitious rituals that are part of the Caribbean life. The most famed and most feared, of course, the practice of voodoo.
There! Voodoo Temple!
If that's a voodoo temple, I'm Shirley Temple, mate.
Oh, da-ka-pa! Bing bats and cling wumba!
Oh, God, blimey, what we got here?
Oh, I'm very powerful man. Him voodoo high priest.
High priest? Yeah, me, Archbishop of Canterbury on day trip.
Voodoo high priest teach you very good voodoo magic.
He teach me old Jolson impression, more like. Here, look, Squire, I've got into a great deal of trouble organising this trip. I told all these people they could buy genuine voodoo souvenirs.
What you want? White man.
White man? White man? Oh, that's rich coming from Coco to Clown here. Oh, dear.
You want black magic?
Oh, we haven't come halfway across Tobago for a box of chocolates, Squire.
Voodoo doll.
Oh, they want more than an action man in a grass skirt. Come on.
With this, you destroy enemies.
Yes.
You must think my neck buttons at the back. Oh, dear.
First, take clothing from victim and wrap around the doll.
Oh, blimey. Oh, this'll be good. Go on, give us all a laugh.
Ning den wam den kank den yam den but the old den hoa. About the higher.
Oh, God! Oh, God, what is that?
Oh, voodoo magic.
No, something must have bit me.
Watakaya. Slam den dangen in the gut, nook nap and dangen.
Oh, God, got stomachache now.
Oh, voodoo magic.
No, it ain't food poisoning or something. Oh, it's gone.
Lincoln, Sankton, Dankton, Wumpton, Punkton, Humpton, Humpton, Tinton. Legal!
Oh, God! Stop! Oh, Bennett, hey, it works. It really works. Yeah, how much is that?
$500 plus VAT.
$500? Oh, blimey, just think what you could do with it. Here, I'll have it. $500. There you are.
Ah, take doll and pin.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, right. Plenty of them here, girls. Go on. Don't all rush. I've got plenty to go around. Thank you very much. Yes, I'll take that, love. That'll do nicely. Thank you.
Oh, you little beauty, you.
Oh, the Lord keep us safe and away from all harm.
Well, what a lot of dopes. I'm buying 2 each. 2 each? Oh, we'll make $30,000 tonight.
No problem.
Here, tomorrow we'll move on to Trinidad. Here, we'll make a killing.
No mistake. Listen, what do you want to do with this?
Oh, we got plenty of them. Chuck it in the sea.
Right. Hello there.
Sir Michael.
How you going?
Now then, what's the clue?
Now, the clue is a bikini bottom.
Uh-huh.
There it is there, bikini
Okay.
bottom. And the rhyme in the hat is this. This one's also in the Caribbean, though we know you won't want a brace. If you think that's a throwaway line, just take something else in its place.
Hey, Kath, what do you say? Nothing at all.
Half a bikini.
Yeah.
6 letters in bikini.
Uh-huh.
Half of them.
Oh.
Well, there again.
I didn't know that.
Well, neither do any of us. That's what they're trying to work out. Thank Mike Newman.
There we go.
Mike,
Thanks a
cheers,
lot.
mate.
See you, friends.
God
Take
bless.
care. God bless you.
I do like it when you do work them out. We got 3 on the table again. I can read the sugar. Tim was brought in, of course, by Marcia Barrett, or the 2 glasses that Fiona brought you in. Which would you like to hear of these 2? Yeah? Sugar tin. Marcia said, it starts in the Caribbean, it ends up in the Rhine. You might have known it at school, you might have known it in school. Will it be a sore point this time? So, last 3 on the table. We know one of those is you know who, and what do you think that could be? No?
No, don't know what the tin is.
How about the glasses? What do you think that could be?
I think that could be a solarium or something like that.
Yes?
Some sort of
And the bikini bottom?
Don't know. Half a bikini.
Well, that's B-I-K, isn't it? Or
Yeah, but
I-N-I.
half of the 6 letters. Bin. Get rid of the bikini.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Kath?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I daren't ask you, dare I? You're going to get rid of the bikini bottom. All right, the bikini bottom brought in just now by Mike Newman. This one's also in the Caribbean, though we know you won't want a brace. If you think that's a throwaway line, just take something else in its place. So, what was it that Mike just brought you in there? This one's also in the Caribbean. Well, as you were saying, that could be a car, of course, and of course there is a B, an I, and an N in there too. Though we know you won't want a brace. Well, I doubt if you say no to a brace of cars, you'd have said yes to one tonight, wouldn't you? And I don't suppose you would want 2 bins. I doubt if you'd ever want one, but if you think that's a throwaway line, well, that could be another pointer to the bin. And we did tell you, just take something else in its place. Well, Mike, of course, brought you in the bikini bottom. That's half a bikini, of course, which is what Michael said. There's 6 letters in bikini. Half of them, in fact, do spell B-I-N. Dusty bin! Jumping for joy, but he's not jumping as much as you 2 are, huh? Oh, dear. Now, you're going to buy everyone in the audience a drink, aren't you? Great. Thrilled to bits you've got rid of that little rascal. Okay, he goes. We're down to the final 2, so we know you're going home with a good prize tonight, of course. 2 glasses brought in by Fiona. I'll read again. She said Mike went on holes to Jamaica. He should have stayed home instead. He could have avoided the trouble of changing the white into red. That's what Fiona said. The sugar tin brought in by Marcia. It starts in the Caribbean. It ends up in the Rhine. You might have known it in school. Will it be a sore point this time? So, will it be a sore point this time? Now, you have a decision to make. You know, whatever it is, it's got to be good. There's 2 good prizes there. That naughty rascal's gone. What do you think,
Some
Kath?
sort of solarium. I think that might be a holiday.
Yes. I think they'll have a holiday, and that sounds more like a holiday than that one.
Yes. Oh, you think they'll have a holiday? I love it when the contestants come on the programme and plan the prizes they're going to get. That's great, that. Oh, lovely. So you think that is what?
Sunbed, some sort of sun lamps.
Can you remember what that said?
No.
Yeah.
Something from Caribbean to the Rhine, and you would know it in school.
Well, they've got a holiday, they want a cruise. Someone's going to get moving after this.
Yes, we think we'll get rid of that one.
You are?
Yes.
You're definitely going to get rid of that?
Yes.
Does that meet with your approval? Yes. Thank you very much. How about this? We tour our own audience. However, Mike went on holes to Jamaica. He should have stayed home instead. He could have avoided the trouble of changing the white into red. So, Let's see if it's what you think it is, Kathy. Mike went on horse to Jamaica. Could this be a holiday? Well, you think the other one is the holiday. He should have stayed home instead. Well, perhaps not. But what sort of stead might you stay at home in? Homestead, a bedstead, maybe? The glasses, of course, you did latch on to. There were two, and there were a pair of tinted glasses. Could that have anything to do with the bed? He could have avoided the trouble of changing the white into red. Well, sometimes that causes trouble when you change white into red if you're sunburned, and you were absolutely right. No worries at all. You have, in fact, rejected this fabulous sunbed. Take a look at this. Okay, Kathy, come in and have a look at this. You were absolutely right. Stand just over there. There's another Kathy lying there, getting really sunburned. A fabulous, fabulous sunbed, don't you think so?
It's beautiful.
Okay, you don't have to worry about the rotten weather in this country at all when you got one of these. I must admit, you've been very, very good. You worked it out very well indeed. Great prize. You've rejected it. It has to go. Thank you, Kathy. We'll go back to the table and see what you've won tonight. Michael, Kathy, come this way. Well, Michael and Kathy, there you are. Reject, absolutely right. Just what you thought it was. And you think this is?
Holiday.
That's what you think it is, and I think half the audience does as well. Okay, the sugar tin brought in by Marcia Barrett. This is the prize you're going to take with you tonight. It starts in the Caribbean, she said. It ends up in the Rhine. You might have known it in school. Will it be a sore point this time? Let's hope it's not going to be. However, it starts in the Caribbean, it ends up in the Rhine. Well, of course, there could be a C-A and an R there, and a B-I and N again. How about the tin of sugar that she brought you? That doesn't fit too well. Of course, in the West Indies, what sort of sugar do you find out there?
Cane.
Yes, that's right, cane sugar. We said you might have known it in school. Well, you might have known the cane in school. Lots of us did. I certainly did. And we asked, will it be a sore point this time? Well, the cane the cane may meet the same part of your anatomy as the cane in school, and you'll find it a lot more comfortable. In fact, you've won this magnificent cane furniture suite. Take a look.
It's just moved house. It's just over there.
It's been there the whole time, on the set. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you heard that or not, Mike and Kathy have just said they've just moved house and it's just what they wanted. It wasn't the holiday, it wasn't the holiday the audience thought it was, but I think you'll agree. There's the table as well. It's a really fantastic prize. I'm sure, and I hope it's going to fit in the house very, very well indeed. This is the prize that's going home with you, but we've also got the money you won in the quiz, and we've got a bar over there, so let's go over there and have a drink and celebrate. Come over here, Michael. Here we go. Kathy and Michael, come on in. Fabulous prize. Don't forget the money in the quiz. How much, Libby?
£350.
£350 in the quiz you won. Congratulations, Kathy. Thanks so much. You too, Michael. Good luck with the new house. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank everybody here, the Paradise Steel Band, Marcia Barrett, Kenny Lynch, all our local gang, all our mates, until we see you all next week. Take care. Have a wonderful week from 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody. Peace.